Shalom. I'd like to say our praise is due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. This is a lesson in regards to Edom, the Edom's downfall. All right. We are approaching nuclear war, right? And we've been telling, apostles, from basically the apostles from the the 2000s, and their apostles from in the 60s and 70s, that there's gonna be a nuclear war. All right, and we're approaching the time that a lot of hell, a lot of judgment is gonna be brought upon this earth. So I'm gonna get you this scripture. Thus said a vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Right. So we are the ambassador. That we are the ambassadors. We're prophets. Telling the nations, the other heathen, things to come. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise up against her in battle. And so this is what these other heathen, these heathen nations, right? They have the nuclear capability. Prior, that Esau had the atomic bomb, right? With the whole fat boy, little boy, and they did an experiment over in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? And they killed a lot of those Japanese over there, right? So that's why a lot of these that these countries in the Europe or Asia, they especially like China, Korea, Japan, they basically a lot of them, they were like farmers, agricultural, farmers. But after that destruction, the heathens, they invested in basically bombs, nuclear bombs, right? And basically we're approaching a nuclear race. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. That's what's happening, right? These other nations are looking down on the whore, America, right? They're going all over they're going throughout these countries, all right? And they're taking the resources of these other countries, and they're profiting, right? They use their military, all throughout the world, right? And they do their stuff. That's why they have their ambassadors, their embassies, their U.S. bases, all over the world, man. But gonna just play this quick.
Russian intercontinental ballistic missile. It is in every respect the most powerful missile.
This video doesn't echo, but if it does, I apologize. So let's play this quick.
Satan is the name of the Russian intercontinental ballistic missile. It is in every respect the most powerful missile in the world, weighing more than 210 tons and over 34 meters long. The missile system with this ICBM is designed to hit all kinds of targets, including those protected by modern missile defenses. The flight speed of this missile reaches more than 5 miles per second, which provides it with the ability to fly from Moscow to New York in 18 minutes. An important advantage is the ability to use separable warheads and maneuverable monoblock warheads. On board, one missile can be 10 warheads with a power of 55 kilotons. Then the missile can fly 7,000 miles, which is almost equal to the diameter of the Earth. If 10 such warheads attack New York City, it would have a target area of more than 1,000 square miles and would kill about 5 million people. Or there could be one more powerful nuclear warhead on board, 20 megatons, in which case the missile could travel 10,000 miles, which exceeds the diameter of the Earth by as much as a third. If a 20 megaton nuclear warhead attacks New York, it could look like this. A massive nuclear explosion would kill about 5 million people, and the fallout would travel up the entire coast and reach the Canadian border. The power of a salvo by a division of the Strategic Missile Forces armed with Satan is equal to the 13,000 bombs detonated at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 15 missiles of the complex were guaranteed to destroy the entire industrial potential of the United States.
Yeah, man. So, you know, everything that's happening is according to prophecy, you know, and there's going to be nuclear war, you know, and this is what's eventually what's going to happen. There's going to be a nuclear war, right? And, you know, we're approaching that time. 2nd Ezra 16:1, woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia, right? So we're in, you know, spiritual Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, you know. Then you have Asia. And woe unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with sackcloth and hair, and bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So that's why a lot of calamities is coming upon, you know, the Edomites, you know, and you know, you could feel it in the air, you know, that something serious is gonna happen. You know, it's happening right now. All right. A sword is sent among you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Right. So this is, you know, you have Russia that has this whole Satan tool. All right. That could destroy, you know, whole cities. Right. They have, you know, the Russians, they have some crazy advanced technology that's, you know, 20, 30 years ahead. Right. So those missiles could be shot, you know, less than half an hour. Right. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May a man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may any one quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? So these arrows, you know, they're strong, man. You know, they're ICB, they're intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know, they do a lot of damage. They do a lot of impact, man. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that may drive them away? Right, so we're approaching these times, but the only prophecy that we're looking forward to that's going to come upon all the world is the mark of the beast, right? And you know, you won't be able to buy or sell save he that have the mark. So this is the next step, what they have to do, right? And once they fulfill this whole mark of the beast system, then we know that war, you know, is nigh at hand. You know, their time is at hand. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who may quench it? So I'm gonna play you this other clip that I saw on the TikTok. You know, there's a lot of good information on the TikTok and certain parts of the Twitter. There's a lot of, you know, certain videos that you won't be able to get on YouTube. Then you have Odyssey, BitChute, you know, because you know, Esau, he's censoring a lot of the information. Like, you know, you can't even look up certain things on the YouTube, you know. But I'm gonna play you this.
A race for speed.
The U.S. does not currently have the ability to even track this weapon, much less defeat it. It will give the Chinese the ability to conduct a nuclear strike anywhere in the world without warning.
hypersonic sector has seen a meteoric rise in advancements in the recent few years, with majority of these coming from a single nation alone. This nation, being quiet, initially stunned the world when one of its hypersonic vehicles circled around the globe.
China has rapidly increased its missile arsenal. This is a menacing challenge to the United States.
Setting a bar so high, none others could touch it. The nation, without a doubt, is none other than China, who currently sits as the sole hypersonic superior in the whole wide world, and we still haven't seen its full potential yet. Today's episode will uncover how China is extremely advanced than the rivals, particularly the US, in hypersonic weapons supremacy.
Been very clear about our concerns over China's advancements in certain capabilities, a wide range of capabilities.
China's rapid advancements in hypersonic weapons are reshaping the power dynamics in the Indo-Pacific region.
So they have these, they have their jets, they have their ships, their submarines. Then they have, they have a lot of this technology, man. These hypersonic weapons. That's gonna wreak havoc on the world. All right. I'm gonna get you this Revelation. It's okay. Revelation. Revelation 9. Revelation 9 verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there cometh two woes more hereafter. So you had the World War I, right? That lasted for like 4 years, over 4 years. A lot of destruction, a lot of death. World War II, and now we're approaching the World War III. That's gonna cause a lot of havoc around the world. A lot of calamity, a lot of death. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before Yahweh, saying to the same to the sixth angel, which have a trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. So you have the Euphrates over there in Iraq region, through Persia, and the angels is holding back the destruction. But we're approaching the time that the elect is almost sealed, so the angels are gonna reap more havoc, right? They're gonna gird up the angels are gonna gird up the loins of these other nations to go fight war. The four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. So the third part of men is the sons of the wicked, right? And that's going to be America. They're going to be destroyed. And, certain parts of the earth is going to be affected too, because there's going to be nuclear war simultaneously, man. And it's a serious time that we're in, man. Let's play this quick.
China is making strategic moves that has seen it outpacing the United States, a nation that has long been considered the leader in military technology. By investing heavily in cutting-edge technology, like a new cooling system for hypersonic missiles.
They did, when they basically, when Esau used his whole, the Manhattan Project, with the whole atomic bomb, and stuff with the German scientists, Project Paperclip and all these stuff. They, they were advancing themselves, America, and then you had Russia that had the German scientists, that brought them a lot of that knowledge with that technology. Right, so it's been an arms race, for a long time. for a long time, and these heathen, you know, they're gonna be fighting one another, and they're all gonna lose, because at the same time you have the angel that's gonna be there, you know, that's gonna fight, you know, for the children of Israel, for the elect. Right, so there's gonna be a lot of destruction that's gonna come upon all the world, man. You know, I'm gonna get you this scripture, 2nd Ezra 16 and 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plague, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? So this is what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna take the Lord only 1 hour, one day, you know, for that this earth, right? A lot of destruction is gonna come, man, and you know, people are gonna come out of their comfort zone, because it's gonna be a serious time. When this whole when the whole nuclear capability, when the nuclear war comes, man, the Lord shall threaten, and who may not quench. And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are in trouble. The fish therefore also before the Lord, before the glory of his power. So it's, you know, even the water is gonna be affected, man. Alright? You're gonna have tsunamis, you're gonna have a lot of destruction, man, at the same time. You know, once you know, Babylon is gonna be destroyed, you know, that you know, the state of Israel, Syria, that whole, you know, fertile crescent, certain parts of it, but you know, mostly that state of Israel, you know, Gaza, Lebanon, right? It's gonna be a serious war that's gonna come, man. Right, and that's why you know, when the elect is gonna be saved and bound up, and they come down and establish New Jerusalem, the first jobs of the heathen for our slaves is to bury the dead bodies, and that's what's gonna happen. And the fishes thereof are also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, for his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begun to be shot to the end of the world. That's the time that we're approaching. Nuclear war. Right? It's a serious time that we're in. Right? But we gotta embrace, gird up our loins, man. Because it's serious times. So with that, let us all pray duty. How about Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kakodash, double honors the apostle of great millstone, peace blessed to the elect. Shalom.